So, today should be a fun day. Should be. It'll be interesting, that's for sure. Today I'm going to meet two different flat earthers. One, you probably don't know. Well, you might know. And then one, you definitely do know. And if you don't, well, you've been living under a rock. So, two people I'm going to meet. First one is a guy I've talked to on the phone a few times, and he does a YouTube channel. His name is Thomas Scott, and his YouTube channel is Thomas Scott News. Thomas is funny, and it's like you can tell he likes to get buzzed, and he likes to just rant and ramble about the flat earth and his life and his theories. And I'll be honest, if you're looking for flat earth proofs and flat earth science, he's not the guy to go to. Neither am I, really. But if you're looking like late at night to laugh and listen to a guy just rant about the flat earth, he's awesome. So he's a guy that I go to for my late night buzzed flat earth fucking humor. That's where I go. I go to Thomas Scott News and I listen to this dude, and he's got some really funny videos. There's this one video where he has this like book of NASA shit, like Mars and stuff, and he opens up this book and he just starts making fun of pictures inside this book. It's hilarious. In fact, I'll insert a clip of it now.
It was absolutely stunning. Here's another like nice selfie of Johnny 5 on Mars. On Mars, Johnny. We're going to drive over here and find a rock. What does this rock do? Let's take some pictures and send it back home. Make sure they're extra. Take a picture of me, other robot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Painting or real?
So this guy Thomas is really funny, and like I say, he's a musician, and he makes YouTube videos about flat earth, and he rants, and he seems very genuine, and there's something about him I just like, and I know not everyone's gonna dig his channel. People are gonna be like, Jake, what's up with this guy? He seems crazy, and he doesn't talk about the flat earth proofs and la la la. Dude, like I said, Thomas Scott isn't the guy to go to if you want flat earth science and flat earth proofs and whatnot, but he's really funny, and I just get a kick out of watching the guy. So anyway, I recommend him if you like getting buzzed and just laughing about the flat earth and having a giggle. I recommend Thomas Scott. So I'm gonna go meet him, and we're gonna do like a show together today, and should be fun. So me and Thomas Scott are gonna do like a simulcast show. It'll be the Thomas Scott and Flat Earth Asshole video. So that should be cool. And then the second person I'm going to meet, he needs no introduction. I'm gonna go meet the one and only Math Powerland, who I've also talked on the phone with several times. And man, I gotta tell you, he's a pretty interesting guy. I don't know what to make of him. That's kind of why I want to go meet him. And I know what people are going to say. They're going to be like, Jake, watch out. You better watch out, Jake. Math is a shill. He's an actor. Well, yeah. Anyone can make a video that says that. But let me ask you this. How many of you have ever went and met him? Did the people who made those videos about him and say he's a shill, did they all go meet him? Have they all talked to him? In the flat earth world, we like to have experience. Like, we like to experience the proofs. Like, I experienced the earth not spinning. I experienced the flat horizon. If Matt Boylan or Math Powerland, whoever he is, if he's the real deal, I want to experience his stories and listen to him. And if he's not the real deal, I want to see if I can pick up on that. And check it out. What if he is like a government agent? Like, I might be going to meet a government agent right now. Isn't that fucking kind of cool? Like, I'm going to go meet a government agent maybe. And if they're listening to me through my phone, like if that's doable, like the government knows I'm coming to meet them, Doesn't that make them nervous to know that I'm gonna come fucking meet a government agent maybe, and they know that I know? I mean, they would have to know that I know, and he would have to know that I know. So that should freak them out. I'll blow their whole damn operation open, because I'm definitely real. I'm pretty sure Thomas is real. I'm almost dead sure Thomas is real. That's why I want to go meet Thomas first. And here's the kicker. Thomas has hung out with Math Powerland a bunch of times. That's how I got to talking to Thomas. Thomas messaged me out of nowhere when I first got started making videos, and he said, hey, I'm Flat Earth and I live in California. Has Math Powerland showed up to your house yet? I said, what? No? Is that something that can happen? And he goes, yeah, Math Powerland shows up to my house. Really? And I thought maybe he was lying. And he told me to go to his YouTube channel, Thomas Scott News. I went to his YouTube channel, and sure enough, he's hanging out with Math Powerland in a couple of his videos. So I'm talking to him and trying to get the lowdown, and he says Math lives in Northern California, not too far from me, and so does Thomas, so figure I'd go meet both of them today and bring you guys with me. And you guys come along with the trip, and we're going to meet Math Powerland, and we're going to meet Thomas Scott, and I'll make fucking videos with both of them. So, should be interesting. So I want to get this out here. Just because you guys think Math is a shill, and he might be, doesn't mean he definitely is. He might literally be the guy who started this whole thing. I know that's a debate right now. Who started this? Who started the flat earth? Oh, this guy says he did. Eric says he did. And no, it's always been flat. This debate's always been going on. So, here's my take on that is like, who knows who really got it started, like, going again for sure, but it could have been let out on purpose. Or maybe Math Powerland, since he was doing photo or painting in like his performance in comedy clubs in like 2011. That's before Eric's book, The 200 Proofs, came out in like late 2014. And Eric really started blowing up in late 2014 and 2015. Math Powerland was doing that comedy routine, photo or painting. Is this a photo or is it a painting? You don't fucking know, do you? It's a photo or fucking painting. He was doing that routine like before Eric got big, like in 2011, I'm pretty sure. 2011, 2012. So maybe Math is the guy that got it started, and he has the most shill videos made about him, and people come after him the most because he is the guy who got it started. You ever think of that? That's one angle. Not saying that's what I believe, just saying that's an angle. Here's angle part 2. Math never worked for NASA, and he's lying about NASA, but he is a real flat earther, and he's trying to get the word out, and he needed to lie about NASA to gain some sort of credibility. Like, maybe if he's an actor and an artist, he knows no one is going to believe him, so he said he worked for NASA to get credibility. And if that's what got flat earth going, well, then maybe that's a good lie. So maybe that's like a good thing to lie if he did get it going. So there's that scenario that he's like in between, like he lied about NASA, but he's legitimate about the other stuff, and that he's maybe just a crazy actor and fucking painter, and he just can't focus that well to make really good videos. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting things in here. Me and Thomas have talked about this a lot too. Thomas has been doing research on this guy, trying to figure him out, trying to figure this whole thing out. It's interesting that, you know, when real people are trying to figure out if someone else is real or not. So anyway, that's what I'm going to go do. And I want to make it clear that Math's opinion is not my opinion. Okay? Like, we agree on some stuff, and there's some stuff we don't agree on. And there's some stuff I agree with Eric Dubé, and there's some stuff I don't agree. And there's some stuff I agree with a lot of people, and then there's some stuff I don't. So I'm going to do that thing they do at the beginning of TV shows, and I'm going to say, the opinions expressed by the Thomas Scott Show and by Math Powerland do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the flat earth asshole, Jacob Gibson. Okay? So let's get that out of the way. Math is going to overtalk me, he's going to talk right over me, and he's going to say a lot of shit, and that doesn't necessarily mean I agree 100% with him, okay? I'm going to meet him because I want to check him out. I think he's interesting. I think a lot of people would want to. And I'm going to go meet Thomas because he's a musician and he seems friendly and cool and he seems like me. He seems like somebody who I'd want to hang out with, and maybe our bands can get together and go play shows and have nothing to do with Flat Earth. Just like go fucking play rock and roll shows together. You know? And so it should be a fun trip. And you guys are coming along. So this is my qualifier. Me and Math aren't in cahoots. This might be a one-time thing. Or, you know, we might have a lot of fun and I might come back and do this again a bunch of times. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Who knows? When I get there, he might fucking flake on me and it might just be me and Thomas. Or maybe Thomas won't be there and it'll just be me and Math. Or maybe they'll both flake on me and I'll have to just walk around the Sacramento area by myself and just fucking go up to random people and show them fucking a picture of the earth and ask them if it's a photo or a painting. I don't know, I'll do something.
Hi, this is Tom Scott. Welcome to Tom Scott News.
Hi, I'm the Flat Earth asshole. Yeah.
This is my first ever simulcast. We have two phone cameras going, so I'm gonna like look back and forth
I gotta
the
make
whole time.
sure that he doesn't use Photoshop and Premiere to edit to make it seem like I said something I didn't say.
No.
You know what I mean? Because I can't trust anybody anymore. Because maybe the government could be in my car, because I guess in the computer system, to make it drain my fucking battery.
They can do that, I think.
Yeah. Or they can assassinate you like JFK.
Hey, so what's up, man? So this is my first ever appearance with anyone. I love Thomas Scott. I go to his channel for humor, and I go to his channel for genuine good times. I don't go to his channel for proofs, so don't bust my balls and say, oh, he doesn't bring up the proofs, Jake. He's my friend, and I think he's funny, and that's why he likes going.
I got proofs. I got the one where I proved it in 2 minutes that you can't. I proved it here on this concrete floor with chalk that you cannot possibly get from Earth to the moon in 2 minutes or less, but it was in 3 parts, so it's actually 6 minutes or less. Then someone informed me that the shuttle just stayed in lower Earth orbit and didn't go to the moon, then launched that, you know, the TP looking thing that landed safely on the moon.
Tweaker's homeless shelter.
Yeah, yes, with the gold
yes,
tinfoil. And so basically, so maybe I was wrong. I don't know, because there was like 7 or so different supposed missions to the moon. Which one did the space shuttle actually go to the moon and fly around the moon and then launch that thing, or which one just stayed in lower Earth orbit and launched the TP to the moon? I mean, people can go ahead and comment and leave that all there for every different one, exactly how they did it. You know what I'm saying? But and you know, are people lying on YouTube when they say, and on the internet, that NASA has recently lost a lot of documentations on how they did the moon landing? Is that true? Do you think we're just being tricked? Do you think we're being tricked by all these people, like the Earth is actually exactly how it's been proposed in the schools? Am I dominating the conversation like people would say about Matt Boylan?
We're being tricked all the time, every day, about everything. Oh, his wifey just came home. Real people have real wives in the real world.
But nobody actually says I'm not real.
After I leave here, I'm gonna go meet Math Powerland, or I'm supposed to go meet Math Powerland. You've met him a bunch of times. Give me your take on meeting him, and then like your first time meeting him, and then like your relationship with him now, and like what I'm in for. Since you know him, like this will be my first time in meeting him in person.
I'm not much to kiss and tell, but he's a nice guy, and he's fun to hang out with. Definitely a fun guy to have a beer with, and and he's very intense. He could remind me of some of the people from the college town I went to, Olympia. They're extreme in the cause, what they believe in and stuff. But I basically know that I did do a bunch of videos about shills, because Matt Boylan and Eric Dubay, and they all started fighting, and I was a fan of all theirs from quite an early time, and so I was doing, are they shills or not? And I did a bunch of them, and actually I dominated the Google searches when you typed in Matt Boylan and shill. I feel like I wish I had a computer I could show you right now. You go ahead and go to Google and see if I'm lying. Type in Matt Boylan shill and see if one of my videos comes up in the top 5 or 10 or maybe number 1. But regardless, then I on Matt Boylan had a Facebook page, and he posted something that saying that NASA was doing something blah 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 blah, and I asked for some specific links so I could go do the research myself. Then he got mad at me and called me a shill and said I was triangulating with this other person. And then I got on Facebook with my phone and sent him videos of me walking around the house being like, dude, are you serious? I'm blah, 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 blah. And then the guy that I was supposedly triangulating with called me and talked to me on the phone. In this music video that I'm about to release, that I gave you a sneak peek of, which has Eric Dubé lip syncing. He doesn't mean, I'm trying, it's like a mashup. I'm working on it. But lip syncing to Matt Boylan for this song, I use art from this guy that I was supposedly triangulating with, and I went and researched his art, and if this guy is a real person, his art is quite amazing, to tell you the truth. And but this person called me and wanted me to basically slam Boylan really hard on a video that he was going to do, because Boylan must be crazy or a shill himself, because he's saying I'm a shill, and he knows, I know that I'm not a shill, so let's team up together to bring Matt Boylan down. I was like, well, maybe Matt Boylan's just kind of gone crazy because he got so much publicity, and who knows, and it might have seemed like that. So but then I did a long rant that ended with, I know what's going on. It all comes down to the UN and da. Then Matt Boylan called me True Blue. Then I put out there in some of my videos that I would like to make art with you if you wanted to. Blah blah blah. Then he showed up here. He happened to have a cousin that lived in the area, I believe, and so he was living in Rockland, and so he stopped by and we started hanging out, and it was like hanging out with Matt Boylan, for sure. It was intense. It was awesome, and we went to some open mics. And I told you a little bit about like what happened at the open mic, but I don't feel like mentioning that in the video. And because I feel like Matt Boylan is kind of like my friend, but I can't tell, because like if he does work for the government, I feel like I made a friend with somebody that works with the government, and but since I can't tell, I gotta just move on with my craziness, because I'm like my grandpa, I'm just a working class dude from Sacramento. I'm gonna get old and probably die here playing my guitar on the back porch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I'll interject right there real quick. And me and Thomas got to talking because Thomas messaged me out of the blue and said, has Matt Boylan showed up at your house yet? And I was like, what? Is that something that should happen? And he's like, yeah, he shows up to my house. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And he's like, no, go watch my channel, Thomas Scott News. And he does. And I watched, and Matt does show up over here to this house that I'm at. So that's where I'm going to go next. So he's telling the fucking truth. Go to Thomas Scott News, and you'll see, dude, he shows up here to this house, and they hang out. So, yeah. Okay, so, and then I'm supposed to go meet him. And I'm gonna go see, I guess, his paintings and his, what is it called? His warehouse, or what would you call it?
Well,
Studio, that's right.
Who's looking for a studio, who's basically living at a trailer park with his girlfriend, and trying to find a studio, and he finally found a studio in Old Sacramento, but it's like they're renovating a building in Old Sacramento, and there's some rooms open, and they're trying to also there's a band that practices there, and so but they're trying to do like weddings and stuff there too, and so he's renting it for a little bit, month by month, and but yeah, so that's what's going on. And like I was helping Matt with music, but I decided that I have to move on, and he can produce the music that direction, and then I'll go that direction. And I'm just a certain kind of person. Whatever people want to say about me, I have a family, and I have friends, and when stuff just gets like really weird, and like there's nothing I can do about it. If they're gonna drop a bomb on my house, like, you know, if I get cancer right now, like, if bad things happen, you know, you can get in a car accident and die right now. Like, everybody has that end, so I don't want to be in panic mode 24/7. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm Neo and I can jump out and just start doing fucking karate. It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Or does it?
Or maybe. You know, it's not like it is, but maybe it might be. Here's my thing, and you follow me on this. So if I'm going to meet a government agent, and there is the possibility Matt might be an agent, right?
I could not figure it out.
Okay, so the fact that we both know that he might be, isn't that weird? Like, hey, government, you might be watching us through our phones if there's that technology, and we know that he knows that you know that we know that you're like an agent, and we know. So, like, doesn't that scare you at all? Like, I'm gonna come show up knowing that he might be a fucking agent? Like, you should be freaked out. Why? I'm not freaked out. I get to go either meet agent, the guy who started the whole thing and is telling the complete truth and worked for fucking NASA,
Rockstar.
or maybe it's in the middle, like he lied about NASA, but he just wanted people to believe him, and he did get the flat earth thing going. See, there's all these levels in between, and everyone's like, oh, he's a shill, because I saw a video, and he had a 33 on his shirt.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
ridiculous.
hey, dumb shit, why don't you go, have you met him?
See, that's...
No? Well, I'm gonna go meet him and have a personal experience. You've met him, right?
Yeah, and the thing is I was trying to figure out, I was like, well, you know, hanging out with him, is he a shill or not a shill, and how did he end up at my house? And now we're going to this country bar together. It's just like, this would be the most insane fun assignment if it was a government given assignment, or he's just a normal person that's traveling, that paints and gets odd painting jobs, which I know he did get a real odd. Well, I actually don't know for sure.
There you go.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, because I mean, why else would he be walking from Safeway right
And people
now?
are like, dude, he's an actor. He's an actor. He's an actor. He's an actor. Hey, check it out. We live in California, like north of LA, about what, 6 hours? 5-6 hours from LA. So me or him could have tried out for a fucking acting role if we lived near LA, and we might have got one. Like, look at me, dude. I would have totally got. I'm like, you guys keep saying I look like De Niro. I would have totally got acting parts if I didn't live in fucking Modesto. If I lived in LA, I would have got acting parts. And what does that disqualify me? You're not allowed to be flat Earth asshole because you did a Burger King commercial in the 80s when you were fucking 5. You little fucking actor, you. Like, what? So what then? So you can't be an actor? You can't do anything? I don't know. Like, that's where I'm like, it's kind of weird. And like, they're like, he was a gay porn actor. No, he did an MTV show. So some people are taking it over the top. Wouldn't you agree?
And he explains that easily. You know, it's like because he was working in Canada and the show's actually a Canadian show. That whatever. It was put on MTV, but it was made in Canada, and blah 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 blah. And MTV and all these different places make tons of shows all the time. Some of them never even get released. And so that's the thing is if you are because I've had a friend named Kurt, and he pressure washed, and that's kind of like maybe like Matt Boylan's painting thing, you know. But Kurt's always up to something. Like, he was trying to start his own Native American tribe, and he had me make all like kukialisvillage.com, all of these crazy stuff, and he kept going to court trying to sue to become a Native American even though he wasn't one. So it was like and then he made this stuff called Duramax, which was going to be like Duraloo but in little packages, and it was going to take over the world, and he had me make a commercial and a song for it. And so but he always pressure washed on the side, but he always had these side things, and so maybe that's how Matt Boylan is, you know. And so I was
Matt Boylan's like Duralube pressure washing.
and that's the thing is I like the dude. I really like the dude as like a friend and stuff like that. But though I think me thinking I'm gonna work together professionally, I think it's just realistic, because he is really that crazy dude going around from people's houses on the phone constantly, totally freaked out. And you know, and I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, you know. And like I said, I got a family stuff, and I gotta stay in the matrix a little bit.
Got a beautiful family. I met his children.
I gotta live in Babylon.
His children have been on his channel. Yeah. The guy's a good guy.
And I think everything's all good. I don't understand the whole debate and the infighting, and I don't think you do. I don't think anybody does.
No.
But I think that if anything, maybe if you're going to deprogram a population into thinking something new, it could take generations So we just might be the people that are just hip to it, and it's just people aren't gonna. It's gonna take generations for everybody to get hipper to it, and they still might not be 100% there. But maybe that's the thing about life that's so awesome is the word mystery. Maybe that's the mystery is that you'll never figure it out, you know. But maybe, I don't know.
Maybe during our lifetime it'll happen though. It's been going fast.
I guess if your YouTube channel gets any bigger, you can get a GoFundMe going to build a spaceship.
Hell no, dude. My spaceship will do what NASA's spaceship does. It'll turn sideways and it'll crash and explode. That's what'll happen.
Oh, so
I'm gonna get a GoFundMe going so I can get a spaceship to turn sideways and crash and kill me.
You gotta let us do a song together real quick.
Okay, let's do a song and then I gotta go meet Matt Boylan. You do the first verse and I'll make up the next verse. You lead the way.
Flat Earth assholes gonna go meet my buddy Matt Boylan. I wonder if they're both shields. I can't tell. Is this guy really the age he says he is? I can't tell. Can't tell.
I'm 32.
You look more like you're 14. I'm sorry if that was bullying. Bullying's a crime nowadays, Flat Earth asshole. I'm very sorry. Okay, one more verse and you gotta get
Okay. No, do I get to take a verse now?
You want me to start?
No, here I go. Well, I used to have a beard, and it had gray hairs, and I had gray hairs up here too. And I never got carded when I tried to drink a brew. And then one day I shaved off my fucking beard, and I dyed my hair brown. And everyone was like, hey, how old are you? Can I see some ID, please, Jake? And I was like, dude, you don't remember me? I'm the fucking guy with the beard. And they're like, oh, that guy. Oh, yeah. Can I actually see some ID just to make sure? It's like, yeah, dude, I'm 32, dude. I got some gray hairs and I don't like to look that old. So I dye my hair brown before my music gigs. So all the chicks still think I'm in my 20s. And I got lots of spunk, but I'm not. I'm low 30s. I'm 32, bitch. I'll show you my ID when I get home and I'll block out my address so you don't know where I live. Ask Eric Dubé or Matt Boylan to do that. I will. I'll show you my ID. I'll show you my ID. Not right now because it won't get blocked out. But when I get home, I'll block out the shit I don't want you to see and you'll get to see my ID.
Wait, we got IDs on us right now? Wait, I don't
want people to see my address.
That's right.
Dude.
I don't like having to edit videos and blur stuff out. It takes too long.
I'll just put tape over it. When I get home, I'll show them. Like, I'll just insert it in. I'll put tape on that shit.
You're gonna Photoshop
you can do it
yourself.
Too.
You know you're from Canada too.
No, fuck no. I'll just say, dude, I don't want you guys to know my fucking
That's why I'm
address.
voting for Trump if he puts up a border over Canada and stuff like that. Give me a hug. Thanks for coming over. Have fun with Matt. He's a safe, nice guy. And yeah, take it easy.
Hey, this Tom Scott News.
Tom Scott News. I'm Tom Scott. This Flat Earth asshole. See you later. Goodbye.
Bye. So, we met Thomas. Now we're gonna go meet Math Powerland. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. No. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Sounds correct. I think I hear him. Ding,
Buddy,
ding,
what's
ding.
going on?
That's
Hey.
the correct door.
I was gonna do you with the camera.
You were
before
gonna do
came.
me with the camera? Oh no, they
See,
were right
he was
about
already
you.
filming. He was already filming. I told you. You
Doggy.
gotta get on it. See, he's doing it.
Hi, how's it going? Tinkerbell. Hi, Pop. Hello.
I didn't bring any. Do you have any cups or anything?
Cups? No, I don't. I think I got some water bottles I could dump out and
You want a
makeshift
glass
into
of
cups.
something, or a juice, or a wine, or something?
Ooh, he just wears that shirt. I think that's the only shirt
I have. This is all I have. I have 1,000 of these. I'm selling these, so I have 1,000. So
You're gonna
every day I
give
put on
me a
new-
free one, right?
That's what's that. Not to gross anybody out, but I've worn all the shirts that I've sold. No, I'm kidding.
All right.